Heyo! In this video, I'm going to cover the basics of the Monolith of Fate and timelines. Let's get into it. So you've completed the campaign and you are ready to start exploring the Monolith of Fate. When you open up the map, you will see a bunch of islands, each of which represents a timeline. The first one you have available to you is a level 58 zone, the Fall of the Outcasts. When you complete a timeline, you will unlock the subsequent one, increasing in zone level and difficulty. The goal is to progress all the way through the Monolith of Fate and complete the 3 level 90 zones at the end. This will unlock empowered level 100 zones, which are much better for grinding gear and XP than the normal ones. Sometimes you'll see that there are 2 paths or 2 unlocks from a single timeline. This means you just have to run it twice in order to unlock both. Now when you enter the zone for the first time, cross the bridge and click on the conduit. You won't see this selection quite yet just because you don't have the level 100 zones unlocked. You will see a web that looks like this. So in the middle you have your starting location as well as a few connected options to choose from. Now these nodes are called echoes. You can only complete an echo if it is connected to something you've already completed. In this case we haven't done anything, so we only have these 3. Now you complete an echo by going in, killing monsters, and completing the objective. When you're done, you will be given some reward, in this case a pile of glyphs, as well as stability. Now stability is what allows you to unlock the timeline quests. Completing all 3 quests will complete the timeline as a whole and allow you to progress. Now there's base stability and bonus stability. Base stability you get just for completing the echo, and the bonus stability you get just for killing extra monsters. So what I like to do is go beeline the objective and then continue on killing any trash along the way, until either I've reached a dead end and have to backtrack, or I've reached the cap of the bonus stability. It doesn't really make sense to run along not killing anything, as that's just kind of a waste of time and inefficient. Now on top of those one-time rewards, you will also be given some modifiers that stick around for a few echoes, in this case 2. You'll have some negative modifiers. In this case, enemies will have 30% increased health, but you will have increased item rarity and experience gained. So as you progress farther through the tree and these modifiers start to compound, the content will become more difficult, but you will be given better rewards. Now it's important you always read all of these modifiers so you don't accidentally put something on that's too difficult or just reset your echo web entirely. One thing to keep in mind is that everything in these echoes is repeatable. So if you die and you lose your reward, or maybe you put on a modifier that's too hard, you can just keep going and find it again. You can even repeat the quests and all the bosses as many times as you'd like. There are a bunch of different reward types in echoes. You can get crafting materials like glyphs and runes, you can get armor pieces, experience, gold, even set, exalted, and unique items. Each timeline will have a specific reward that is unique to that timeline and that timeline alone. For example, Fall of the Outcasts will have nodes that will grant unique or set bows or quivers. If you want to learn more about how that unique system works, you can check out my uniques video for more information. Now another thing you'll notice here on the top left is a corruption counter. Now you probably won't have this when you start out, so it just won't be there. Corruption is gained and lost by killing the Shade of Orbisus. The in-game guide is pretty good at explaining what corruption does, but in short, it will increase the difficulty as well as the rewards of all of your echoes of that timeline. Now normal monoliths are capped at 50 corruption, and empowered monoliths will start at 100 and don't have a cap. Well, there you go. There is a quick overview of the mechanics of the Monolith of Fate. I know I glossed over some of the more advanced strategies, particularly about specific unique farming and exalted farming and things like that, but that will all be coming in a video in the near future. In any case, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a chance to learn something, and as always, never stop exploring.